Right. Got a bit of a cough today. It's not a dry cough, so I think I'm okay. Now, this is the coronavirus update. I think this is about number 7. I'm not sure. But anyway. Some funny things going on, as we all know, to do with China. They seem to be trying to play down things and trying to offload the blame. Now, I don't know whether anyone else has noticed this. This place, the Institute for Viruses, basically that's what they deal with there, the coronaviruses. As we know, that's a family of viruses and not just the one we're dealing with. There's YouTube videos of the people from this institute collecting bats to work on. So I don't know whether anyone's seen that, but video doesn't usually lie. China seems to have decided that everything's back to normal now and have opened the wet markets again. Now, how unbelievable is that? Okay, I expect the workers there have got nothing else to do and it's been their business for many years and they want to carry it on, and you know, but they've opened them again like a defiance thing. Maybe they know that the virus didn't come from there, or you know, did it? But all I'm saying is, the people that we're involved with, the very deepest people who feed us information, have said that it's virtually, I'd say, almost not possible that it's jumped, although they can jump from one animal to another. Normally in the DNA they can tell, but these viruses that they're dealing with in Iceland, 40 different strains now of this particular COVID-19, my people are saying that it's looking too, I've probably said this in the last video, but it's relevant to this, that it's too perfect to have been done by, although nature's perfect, it's too perfect to be done by nature itself. So, has it been engineered? Now, if you think of the ways that it could be transferred from this place to the wet market, there's quite a number of different ways. It could be an innocent person going down to grab his meal for the weekend, his bat soup or whatever, or anything else that's sold in that particular market. So that's number one. Completely innocent. He might not even know he's done it. Number two, person thinking, oh, I wonder if I drop this virus, let's see what happens. You know, some dodgy character think, oh, yeah, I'll drop it down there and they'll think it's bats. So he nips down there at lunchtime, drops off the virus, grabs his inedible dinner, and then goes back and waits to see what happens. Of course, he's going to keep dead quiet, isn't he? Another thing is, the powers that be, or the people who've got all the money, who know, I've probably said this before again, who know that there's too many of us, what shall we do? Is this place financed by George Soros. Somebody's saying it's one of his companies. Do we know that? He could say, right, okay, you lot drop the virus off, there's too many people. That's another way, financially, owned by the company. A person could go in there and say, give us a file of viruses, here's $1 million. One of those workers is going to go for that. Thank you very much, take it down the market, I'll just drop it off on the way out of Wuhan. Throw it in there, smash the file, or pour it over things, spray it, do whatever you like, you know. So there's hundreds of different ways that this, you know, they could have done that. And it just seems incredibly too much of a coincidence for the fact that this place is within 50 miles of the market. You know how big China is? Very strange. And the Chinese, obviously to try and cover themselves up, have said, oh, the Americans have done it. Now, if it's via George Soros, you know, is he classed as an American? I don't know. I think he's a Greek. But has he got an American passport? Are they saying that? So why have the Chinese tried to blame it on the Americans? With these war games that went on, when there was 1,000 US soldiers in China, did one of them drop it off? And I've already said all that anyway. Now, the Chinese foreign minister is now blaming the US of scaremongering. Now they've suddenly jumped on this. Why would they suddenly jump on something that, you know, they're saying, oh, it's internet scaremongering. But why jump on it if they know it's internet scaremongering? You know, it's like they're trying to hide something. It's like somebody who jumps up who's guilty and says, oh, that's not me. You know, it all sort of stinks of guilt. So why do that? Yeah, the sudden return to normal in China. What are they trying to do? Say, oh, it doesn't really matter. It's the way you're dealing with it. Now let's look at the figures. Death figures in China. 40,000 in the world so far. 3,300 in China. Now everyone's now saying that's fake. Fake figures. The US has got 200,000 cases. Italy's got 110,000. Spain's got 102,000. Cases, that is, not deaths. But we've all overtaken China. Now, few evidences. One, it obviously can't happen like that. You know, we're probably way ahead of them in dealing with this kind of thing, and you know, we get paid for sitting at home. Chinese person wouldn't. You know, they're going to have to go out and get food, or get food from somewhere, so they're all going to be rushing about. But so there must be many, many more. Now what they're saying is that a lot of people just couldn't get to hospital and just died, or they don't know how many cases there are because they haven't done enough testing, or the same amount of testing as we've done, etc. That could be it. Now, why have 21 million cell phone accounts suddenly stopped? Why is that? You'd think people being locked at home, cell phone use would go up. But it's gone down by 21 million. And that's independent numbers from an unwitting cell phone watchdog in China, who obviously didn't realise the link between that and the virus. So published the figures, real figures. So 21,000 cases. Now, what's going to happen after this? You know, China is, obviously they're trying to play things down, and they're trying to blame other people now, because they know there's going to be a terrific backlash. You know, some people might still be buying from China and not knowing it on eBay, a lot of things that say in the UK take 21 days to get here. Now that's from China. They're just box shifters, basically, sitting at home behind a desk, never seen the product in their life. They sell it on eBay, saying they're in the UK. You'll notice, because there isn't a town name. So, yeah, but other people won't buy it because they're frightened the virus might be in the packaging. When the parcel gets here, we've just had one of those. We opened it outside. It was a fishing magnet for very strong, powerful magnet for throwing in the sea and getting things off the bottom. So we wiped it all, left it outside, but apparently the virus can hang around on flat surfaces for ages. So really, that's it. Now, what's going to happen with China? I don't know. I expect the military, who's in charge over there, the dictatorship, will blame it all on their puppet government. Say, government, you deal with it. We'll sit back and watch. That's the trouble with a dictatorship. But, it's only the Chinese people who are going to suffer with their stupidity. Their government, obviously, in Wuhan, the big cover-up, wasted a whole month trying to cover it up. So, there's all the facts to think about. You've got to decide for yourself. Don't listen to me. We've all also been sitting on the computer for 14 days now, virtually doing nothing. So occasionally we can get away because we have to. We have to come up here. So yeah, so that's it for this. I think this is number 7. So I'll try and upload this today. Okay, thanks a lot.